And he went to a kind of a daze when he did these things, and then he would kind of wake up and he couldn't remember what happened.
Did he have sex with the bodies he dug up?
He killed a lot of people too, okay? And there's no denying that. But he entered a plea of not guilty by reason of insanity, and he didn't spend the rest of his life in prison. He spent the rest of his life in a hospital getting the psychiatric help that he needed. You see?
We can do the same thing for you, Jeff.
You know, as a comic book I read about him, I think.
Sorry, did you say a comic book?
Is that what he was reading?
Yeah, it was one of those Weird Tales ones or something. Spooky stuff. I remember the cover, I think.
A fucking comic book. I mean, well, now we know where the fault lies, the whole culture.
Yeah.
Who writes a comic book like that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's something.
Mr. Dahmer, you've got to understand the weight of what it's like representing somebody like Jeff. We've got to stay focused here. And we hold fast and stick with the insanity plea.
The jury has hereby determined that Mr. Dahmer was of sound mind and not legally insane. With respect,
When you look at some of the actual court footage, he walks in there almost with a sense of
which
like
means his victims'
bravado.
families can rest assured that he will be sent to prison.
So that's it? Huh? You're leaving? Huh?
Wow, this interaction, this is happening.
What do you want me to say, Lionel?
Well, I would like you to take some responsibility, maybe.
Lionel. Responsibility? What does that mean?
It's just what it means.
So you're saying this is my fault? No, he's not.
Yeah, well, as of now, I'm taking the blame for this. Have you read what they've said about me? I mean, and I've not heard a word from you about the awful lies they're spreading about me.
Well, I don't know what the hell you did with them when I wasn't there.
Oh, is that right?
And you say I did this to him? Well, it is not my fault, you son of a bitch.
It's nobody's fault.
You think
It's not
that I
about
did this
who's
to
to
him
blame.
when you're
It's
cutting
sticking
up
together
roadkill with him
as
in
a
the
family.
fucking garage, Lionel?
Yeah, Joe, yeah, just walk away, Joyce. Just like you walked away from your son.
Lionel.
Damn!
You still on those pills, huh? How many you fucking taking?
Lionel!
Huh?
Lionel, stop it!
Wow, man. But you know what? It's crazy because I read that like she actually did visit Jeffrey on a regular basis. Oh, you had better not be visiting victims' families. Don't you dare.
Yes,
Don't.
I'm Joyce Flint.
I know who you are.
Let me just say how
You gonna get your ass beat.
deeply sorry I am for what happened, for what my son did to your grandson Curtis.
Why are you here, Miss Flint?
I was
What are you trying to
hoping
accomplish?
speak to you or your daughter as a mother
With what end?
to ask if either of you might be willing to say something in court on behalf of Jeff.
On behalf
Oh!
That the judge might consider sending him to a mental facility and not to prison.
That's
You
the
want us to
sickest
forgive your
shite.
son? Ask the judge to forgive him?
No,
That is anger
I feel for
inducing.
you, ma'am. Truly, I do. You want your truth as a mother to be heard. I understand that. But maybe now is time for you to listen to somebody else's truth. You understand?
let's hear the first impact statement.
Can you imagine that type of like entitlement? I hope she didn't do that.
Came to this country by boat. We believed in the American dream. But now, we're living in a nightmare. And it's all because of Jeffrey Dahmer. He robbed us of our son, Conrad.
เราเอาความฝันของเขาไป He robbed us of our dream.
You know, in the actual footage, like the core footage, he's not really looking down. It's almost like he's looking just straight
My name is
ahead.
Shirley Hughes, and I'm Tony Hughes' mother. He don't know the pain, the hurt, the loss, and the mental state he's put our family in.
Why did this happen to a person like Eddie? He gave so much and asked for so little. All he wanted was a chance to be himself.
When you killed my brother, you killed my mother and father. I beg you, Your Honor, don't let this man ever walk the streets.
My name is Rita Isbell, and I'm the oldest sister of Errol Lindsay. Whatever your name is, Satan, I'm mad. This is how you act when you are out of control. Now, I don't want to ever have to see my mother go through this again. Never, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, I hate you, motherfucker. I hate you. This is out of control. Don't fuck with me, Jeffrey. I'll kill you, goddammit. Look at me. Look at me, motherfucker.
Mr. Dahmer, before I impose sentence, I understand you have a statement you'd like to read.
He thinks, or he's saying he'll be in prison for the rest of his life. I think that because they said that he would taunt other prisoners. I think he was egging on other prisoners to kill him. Like I said, it's like he's childlike.
Guess I'm getting what's coming to me, huh? It's okay, Dad. We tried our best.
Listen, I think we might have a few minutes, so there's something that I gotta tell you.
He's still saying we.
Now, I've been looking everywhere to find out who's responsible for all this, blaming everybody except myself. And it's me. I'm the one to blame.
Dad, you don't have to say
Okay,
that.
shut up, Jeff. Please, just listen to me. Listen to me. It's me. I did this to you.
Wow, man.
Stuff with the dead animals, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have showed you how to do that. And your fantasies about killing people and stuff, I should have made you feel like you could tell me about that stuff. You know? Because I had those same
It's so
feelings.
crazy it's so crazy how that shot is like them mirroring one another. It's like one is an older version of the other.
I wasn't a good father. I wasn't, because I wasn't a good husband. And you didn't feel safe.
Wow, man.
I left you alone. I can't believe that I left you alone.
Like, I'm not blaming the father, but it's like they're really showing him to be the common thread throughout all of this.
Oh, I'll never forgive myself. Okay, but I won't leave you again. I promise, son. I'll make it up to you. I'll visit you every week and I'll call.
And that organ music. Whoo, man, this is all hidden.
For a long time now. There's so much I need to say, but I find it impossible to put into words. When I try to take responsibility for the part I played in all of this, it is simply
Is she trying to commit
painful
suicide?
to do so.
Nah, this isn't how she goes out.
Because I know
Wow,
it isn't true.
this.
I failed you, Jeff. And I'm sorry I wasn't the mother you needed. And I am no longer willing to live with the guilt of that fact. I love you and your brother. I tried my best.
Ooh, nah, this isn't. Bro, this is.
Lionel, I just got off the phone with David. She's okay. But he said that Joyce tried to
Yeah.
kill herself.
Oh, Jesus. She's okay, though?
Yeah.
I'll call him.
It's just. there's just mental health just running rife through that family. He was somewhat unfazed by that.
Thank you, guys. We're glad to be back on the force. Thank you for all your support.
That black officer was
Meant a
like,
lot.
these motherfuckers.
And, it was nice to know that somebody has your back.
I appreciate the call, man.
See, and that's the evil thing, is that, like, they're just protected.
Those two cops who let that Conorick boy go back to Jeffrey Dahmer, they've just been reinstated.
That is the corruption, pausing it, especially like with the Black Lives Matter movement, because of course there's allusions to that and it's overlapping. Nobody is really against police officers individually, but it's like a system that would allow people to go back to work who have obviously displayed negligence and incompetence. That type of system needs to be fixed. Pressing play now.
And the next.
And you know, the way in which each of these episodes ends with almost the howling of a wolf.
252, Dahmer.
Is this the... Yeah, I can't. Whew. So yeah, those are my thoughts, guys. You can find the full reaction to this on Patreon. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is Moses, out.